So ladies, tell me, what is diabetes?
So diabetes, there's actually two types. There's type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is a situation where basically the body doesn't produce insulin like it should. Type 2 is where you're insulin resistant, meaning like your body's resistant to the effects of insulin. And it can cause a bunch of different symptoms. It can cause increased thirst, increased hunger, and a lot of people don't recognize that they have it.
Mm-hmm. It can also cause increased urination, and these symptoms are very important to make sure you're aware of and make sure you're keeping up on, especially as a college student, especially as young people. You're not fully health focused at our age, and it's very important, especially in furthering complications. We want to prevent those later in life.
Mm-hmm. And so y'all talked a little bit about some of the symptoms. What are some of the bigger red flags that people should be aware of?
So type 1 diabetes, some of the symptoms that you're going to see early on is loss of weight, fatigue, you're going to be very hungry, and this is right now, if you see those symptoms, if you see something like that occurring in your life, the most important thing for you to do is go get checked out. It is very important for you to go to the doctor and truly see if you have type 1 diabetes.
And type 2 is a lot harder to tell. Insulin resistance occurs very slowly, so it's not something that's going to come on suddenly. You're not going to feel much different. So it's important, you just have to go to the doctor and get it checked out, just get your checkups and see if there's any issues.
All right, and what should Troy students be aware of about diabetes?
Diabetes is going to be, in 2050, 1 in 3 people in the world will have diabetes, and that's such an important issue. We want to prevent that. That's what we're here to do. That's why we're here to make sure everyone is aware of diabetes and the dangers it poses for our society as a whole. So it would be very important for us to prevent that from happening. We definitely don't want to see that in our world.
Absolutely. And what would y'all encourage students to do as far as preventative measures?
Well, just as we spoke earlier about awareness, it's very important to keep up going to the doctor. Regan, would you like to say anything?
I would say preventing diabetes, exercise, strength training, cardiovascular health, whatever you want to do, having a healthy, balanced diet, getting your veggies and your carbs, still have carbs, just all the food groups, just in a healthy amount each. Those are some of the main things for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate y'all, appreciate the time, and thank y'all for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.